Let it go. One more. Hold it. Let go. Just 3 breaths. Change your life.
Hey.
Here we are, here we go, here we are, here we go. The show.
Yeah. Welcome back to Impulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. This is Day of Sobriety number 4. What are you doing?
There was a free sponsorship deal on the desk.
Oh, we can't do that. No free brand deals. We have sponsors now because I am ex-controversial. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching the #1 podcast in the world. There's a lot going on. We've all had really long days. Actually, I know Mike and I don't know what's going on in your life anymore because you don't live here anymore, Spencer.
I don't even know.
It's fine. I don't care. I don't even care.
That's good.
Mike, you and I have been grinding like no other.
Every time I see you, you're walking from like the studio where you've been at, just cranking tunes for the past week to like a meeting, and you walk by me and I'm just facing the computer going like this.
But you look sad, bro. And I've asked you. I remember I gave you a shoulder rub yesterday because I was like, "Yo, easy, just take it easy, take a few deep breaths." And you need an editor. I think that's what you need.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. But for the night shift, but I'm also I'm not sad. I'm just like so focused, bro. Mm-hmm. And like I'm starting to provide like some lifted value to people. I've been talking a lot about, staying on your grind, staying focused, not getting too tied up with like age and shit like that, because I'm sober, bro. And all I want to do is spit the truth and all the good stuff. I'm got a wife and kids coming.
That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And also, I think you're major focused on like business stuff, because let's be honest, bro, like you're getting old. Like soon you won't be nearly as good looking as you are now, and you won't be able to be on camera even.
Yeah, I mean, I give it a couple more years before I am not even able to say words.
What are you gonna do? Like direct films, like sell stocks and bonds? Like what are you up to?
I like business, dude. Like I just want to. Hey, you got some equity for me? Let me get that. You got equity? Let me grab a piece of that.
Yeah. What if you can't talk though?
That's what I'm trying to do.
That happens with old age.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things we want to address before we bring on our amazing guest, good friend of mine. I'm just gonna say, fucking Bieber hit me up on Instagram. He followed me on Instagram.
Wow.
How was today? Yeah. Thank you very much.
You made it out the gutter.
I did. I absolutely did, bro. Yeah. Bieber followed me.
That's a big deal, dude.
Massive.
That's a big deal. I smelled something different on you when I walked in.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he already did, bro. Like I've chilled with Bieber in the past, and so like these guys all sent me screenshots like, Bieber, where did this come from? And I guess like technically, the answer is he posted this picture of Haley, his wife. He said, "I fall more in love with you every single day. You were the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I would be lost without you." And I commented, "Must be nice." Because it must be like that must be not like good for him, and he commented back and said real nice.
Wow.
And so I was right.
And then he hit you with the follow right after.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yo,
So it's cool.
I looked at who he followed from my following list, because when you go through, I wanted to make sure it was true first and foremost. I went to who he's following. Logan Paul was one of them. Wow. Crazy, right? And I immediately was like, I got to start treating the kid differently. I even gave him a little curtsy when I came in today. Shit's different, bro.
It's true.
But I looked, and he was following 2 other people that I follow. One,
Interesting.
the nature guy, nature boy, not Randy Savage, Kelv, Brother Nature,
Yeah,
Brother Nature.
Yeah, Canelo.
And who, happy birthday, Canelo, just passed. And then also one half of the Nelk boys, just Kyle Forgard, said, fuck Jesse, I'm only following Kyle Forgard, which to me, that's...
Cardi B did that with, I think, my dad, Jake, and I. Like, no, Cardi B follows Greg. And I swear to God.
Are you fucking
I
shitting
swear to God.
Still to this day?
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
I think she does.
I'll have to confirm this.
Well,
We're gonna have to
look into
this
it.
up. I'll look it up.
But I think that was the thing. At one point in time, it was definitely a thing. I'm not sure if it still is. And I think she might follow Jake. Look, I don't know, dude. I'm speculating.
If she follows just Greg, dude, I'm going to lose my shit.
We're checking right now.
And not from old age. All right, hold on.
Search. It's not let me search.
Yeah, I got no service. It's almost like no matter who follows you, we still have shit broadband.
Hey,
here,
just
dude.
turn this part out in the thing. Can anyone do it? Or am I the only one?
Maybe give it a little go on over there.
Cardi B. What is Cardi B's Instagram?
I think it's I am Cardi B.
I am Cardi B.
Okay. All right, here we go. Following.
I got that Justin Bieber, please believe.
Oh yeah, so she's following me. And she unfollowed
She
Greg.
unfollowed Greg Paul. It was that one journey to fucking Minnesota that really threw her off.
She's not following Jake though, so I mean,
Damn,
like Cardi
you
B's
got Cardi Bieber.
Bro, I don't know how to say this. Your fearless leader is also the shit.
Holy
Like,
shit.
bro.
Wow.
Like, I'm being humble, bro.
Dude, when are you running for president? Just I'm gonna cut to the
I
chase.
agree.
No joke. 2037. Jake and I already have it all mapped out.
I don't know why I feel like that
2037?
can't be an election
That's-
year. That seems.
I don't think it's on odd day.
Yeah, because it seems weird that it was an
Oh,
impeachment.
it might be. I think he's thought about it.
Oh.
I don't want to get schooled here.
No. I'm pretty sure we're right. Was there an impeachment? What exactly went wrong?
Oh yeah.
yeah, are you wrong? And you're just
I
trying to
don't
go.
fucking know. I don't know. Yo, it's fucking odd. But it's just weird how on 20, 20, 24, 28, 32, 37.
Dude.
They just fucking
36.
All right, that works.
Okay. 2036. Jake and I are running. I said to
Wait,
him-
sorry, what?
Jake and I
is
are
the
running.
vice president?
So
Who's the
I
president?
asked him. I said, "Who should be president?" He said, "We should play rock paper scissors." I don't know if there's a better, healthier way to
Yeah,
decide.
I mean that's great. Future of our country in a little game of Rochambeau.
Imagine that-
I'm sorry. I just saw Chef Katie deliver Andre a chickpea crepe.
Oh, you got a second one?
Well, I'm just wondering how he's gonna eat that because he has a job to do. He's hit me with a pop zoom. Hit me with a pop zoom. How is he gonna do that when he's pop zooming? Hey, can we talk about Conor McGregor real quick before we dive in?
Oh, I got takes. I got takes.
So this is coming out. This is coming out Monday. This will be out Monday if you're listening to this, watching this. It's Thursday right now, so like depending on what the context of the situation is, it will develop. But also, what the fuck,
Yeah.
McGregor? If y'all haven't seen, Conor McGregor in an Irish pub punched an old guy in the face because he wouldn't take a shot with him. Here's the video,
How old are we talking?
bro.
Yeah,
it's
old,
so
dude.
so look up here. If you can see my
wow.
mouse, like way old.
He wouldn't take a shot with them.
So Conor McGregor pours the shot of I'm assuming what is
Proper 12.
his whiskey.
Yeah.
And he offers him a shot. The dude says no,
What's in his hand? Nothing. Because people are saying
nothing.
it was a shot. He threw it.
and then he throws a jab.
Bam! Where was the shot? What's the point? Okay.
What?
Okay. Someone told me on Twitter that he threw a shot at him. Where'd the shot come
Bro,
from?
that's
Magically?
his hand, dog.
No, but a shot of alcohol.
No,
you're
no,
saying.
no.
That's a fist.
Oh.
That's a
Wow,
dude. That dude just played it off. He went and like whispered in his friend's ear.
He took that punch like a champ from the champ.
Look at this. Right after he gets hit, just goes, "Hey, what's up, bro? How's
I
your
don't
day?"
even want to watch that again. I saw this. I immediately went to Twitter where I like to go. And just a quick note: if we get to a place in society where we're not standing up for our fucking elders and our senior citizens, I want to be polite and tiptoe around this by saying, "Fuck you, Conor McGregor, you bitch," and also. Fucking Dana White jumps on, and shame on you too for not calling out Conor. He's like, this is a pub in fucking Ireland. People get in fights all the time. People get punched in the face. The old fucking dude,
It's
Dana.
kind of true. Do you remember that time in the
it's not,
airport
but
when we
don't,
got
yeah,
approached by
I
the
get
Irish
that.
guy?
Some Irish dude comes up. He's like, "What are y'all fuckers doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I was there.
Easy. You-
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
I was there too.
You
He was
started
like,
cussing
but
at
still,
him.
I think
still.
what you're saying applies to, let's just say 99% of the world. That 1% being Ireland, I don't know, man. I
You
don't
think
know if it
Ireland gets a
applies.
pass to just beat the shit out of old men?
Old
That's what
people.
you're
I gotta
saying.
say yes, man.
No, but
That's
this
like
pissed
all
me
they
off,
drink,
bro,
all they
because
do is drink.
I think about like my grandfather. I took care of him for the last 4 years of his life. Old people, bro, they're like the most important
They're
thing.
relics,
They're
bro.
wise.
Yeah,
They're
they're-
you can't punch old
It's like a
people,
museum.
bro.
Why would you walk in and just like punch something in a museum? You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
think. What do you
weird.
guys think? I think he's pretty much toast after this one. What do
I
you
don't think he's
No.
toast because his nickname is the Notorious. Like, here's my problem with it. Made him a lot of mistakes. Did you guys know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they're
yeah,
weak ass
Wait,
mistakes,
listen.
bro.
Okay, so listen, I've made mistakes. The point is, no one's physically hurt ever. Like, factually, no one's actually physically hurt.
except the bird.
How was that a mistake on my part, bro? Ginger ate him. And also, fuck you, man.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I miss Maverick.
It was too soon. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
I've made a lot of mistakes, but like, there's no physical harm done, then global uproar.
Right.
Conor McGregor punches an old dude in the face and like what 20,000 tweets and everyone's like, well, that's Conor
and-
McGregor.
and-
That's the Notorious.
and
Like,
his
why?
boss.
Why? I get he gets a pass because it's almost like these are your expectations for Conor McGregor. Like also when he threw a fucking dolly through the window of a bus and like 4 fighters had to go to the hospital.
I didn't
like,
have as much of a problem with
what's
that.
happening?
Yo,
bro?
listen, here's what I'll say. Like when it comes to like, I just think to like old school values. Like if you were in Italian, in like New York or some shit and you were in the mob and you fucking hit an old man, bro, they're gonna fucking take you out
I
and they're
got a
gonna
question.
beat you unconscious.
Yeah, but if you just
do
kill a
not-
40-year-old, they're cool.
They're cool with it.
it.
Of course. But I'm just saying,
That's
like,
the values you
there's
compare.
what I'm getting at is there are certain fucking rules. Okay, there are certain rules you don't break. You do not fucking hit old people. I remember for a while there was that game on social media where people were going down the street and hitting random people. Do you remember that
Yeah.
shit? And people were hitting old people. And I always said to myself, I just want to see one of the people that hit the old person to have a kind conversation with a fucking shovel. I'm going out for blood with these motherfuckers, dude. Old
God.
people?
Wait, but
You're
That
sauce.
could- imagine
right now.
imagine your grandfather
Yeah.
and a boxer punched him in the fucking face. What would you think, bro?
It'd be tragic.
what do you think would happen if I punched a dude that old? Because he didn't.
You'd be done. You'd be unheard of,
Done,
bro.
right? Done. That's what I'm
Toast.
saying. I'm wondering where the how many more
he's
passes?
a fighter, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So
that's
that's
kind of
what
like
I'm saying.
in his ballpark.
Yes.
So
Right.
you get away with it, I think.
Sort of, but also like how many more
Sort of,
people
right.
can Conor McGregor like
Assault.
physically assault before everyone's like, hey man, like this isn't cool anymore.
We'll see. We're
I'm
up to what,
upset-
like 10 or what?
I'm upset with both of you. I think both of you should take a stronger stance against punching old people. Especially you, because
I'm
you claim to be
I'm
you've been
against
quite
it. I'm
joking
just-
about it. And I'm pissed.
I'm against hitting,
Are you
hitting old people. I'm not
are
going
you
to do
Are
it.
you pacifier, bro?
What?
Are you putting a baby's mouth, bro? Are you a pacifist?
Question for you.
I flew over my head.
Question
Are you
for
a
you.
pacifier, bro?
Would you punch an old guy?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Especially if it was you.
Yeah.
Would you punch an old guy with gray
What's
hair?
old, like you?
No, like 98, like 65.
When you're
70.
65, I will
Yo,
punch you.
if he started chirping about like, climate change wasn't real, I'd sock an old man right in the face, bro. Are you
Bro,
kidding
yeah,
me?
for sure.
I
I'd
think-
hit him up.
I'd hit him up real
I'm
good.
definitely winning this whole podcast, dude. You guys are you're gonna catch heat for this one. Justin Bieber's gonna unfollow.
Bro,
you.
no, I wouldn't hit a random old man. I'd hit you when you're old.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't hit old man.
I might. I'm just kidding. Nah, if
Y'all
it's Mike, I'll do it.
Y'all suck. You got shit answers, bro. And you guys are what's wrong with this world. Let's bring on the guest.
Bro, wait, but
Sorry.
I'm just saying. I also like this is fucking ridiculous and it's bullshit.
Well,
That's
then
what I-
say something. Use your platform
That's what
and
I
say
said.
something
I said
about
like, why
it.
does he? How many more passes does he get? Fuck this. Here, let's bring on the guest.
all right,
What do you guys
nice.
say? There we go. He's the voice of Beast Boy and Teen Titans, Kevin and Benton, and Michelangelo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's a musician, at one time one of the best surfers in the country. I know him from years of friendship, production, and meditation. It's Greg Cipes.
Wow.
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 Brothers, what's happening?
What's up, brother?
Don't forget Wingman G, the guru of the gurus.
And Wingman, the guru of the gurus.
My man.
Some sort of Chihuahua Kong mix.
He's actually a king Chihuahua.
Oh, that makes sense.
On the
He's-
ancient temples of Chihuahua, Mexico, there was pictures of the king Chihuahua. And
No
his
way.
and Wingman's face.
He's a boss, dude.
Yeah, he's the boss.
And how old is he?
He's the infinite one. Here.
The infinite
Guru
one.
G, how old are you? Pure presence.
Stunning.
How did he
I can feel his vibe,
So
dude.
I take shelter under his lotus feet and he purifies me.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like I need one of those in my. Well, I had one. Then he got eaten by a coyote. Anyway,
It's actually one of the reasons why I love you so much is your love for animals.
I love animals.
And all
dude.
glories to Maverick,
Yep.
flying eternally in our hearts.
So we've been friends for a while.
Yeah.
And one of the first questions you asked me when you came here was, "How's the bird?" And it's my least favorite question to answer because like, I'm just not good with death. So I was like, he's like,
he's here, baby.
Okay.
I'll tell you this: love never dies, and animals are pure love, and that's what Wingman has taught me my whole life too. Throughout the different forms of Wingman, from body to body to body, he shows me how love never dies. A little bit different of a body, but the same spirit. Animals are our animal spirits. So the next animal you get, whether it's dogs or birds or whatever, you'll see Maverick, a little piece of Maverick in all of
I
them.
definitely do. I sometimes think humans don't deserve dogs. They're just so kind. Imagine if humans treated humans like dogs treat humans. Just ready to serve, compassion, unconditional love.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're nailing it right there. I call him, he's the highest form of life on the planet because all the greatest qualities in the universe are within him. Patience, compassion,
Yeah.
loyalty, playfulness, innocence, beauty. You can keep going on. He's beautiful. The adoration he gets,
Gorgeous.
he's with me every recording session. For Beast Boy, yo, what up? And I'm screaming, yo, what up, mom? Screaming, going crazy, singing waffles, 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 whatever. He sleeps on the chair right behind me in the recording studio. But we're together every flight, every Comic-Con.
Wow.
We're on this Comic-Con tour, which
That's
is
your guy.
really sweet, man. And Wingman has been channeling these new books where he teaches meditation and yoga to children, I've basically been sharing Wingman's message to the world of unity and peace and taking shelter under animals' guidance.
I've gained so much more respect for this dog in the past like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's a big deal, bro.
He is
Yeah.
a big deal. He's got plushy toys and
Made after him?
Yeah.
He's made, wow.
yeah, and Beast Boy now on Instagram. If you go to Instagram and you type in Beast Boy GIF, you'll see Beast Boy turns into Wingman.
Beast Boy.
Yeah. So
Oh, I
Beast,
think I saw you post about this.
yeah, Beast Boy turns into Wingman.
There's a lot of Beast Boy gifs.
Yeah, but like on Instagram, there's only a couple
Oh,
on
I
Instagram,
see,
like
I see.
chosen Instagram approved gifs or whatever in the gift section.
By the way, I think it's, I've told you this, bro. We've known each other for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I think it's the coolest thing that you voiced Beast Boy. Ever from the normal Teen Titans to now Teen Titans Go, right?
Almost 20 years I've been playing Beast Boy.
Wait, what?
Almost 20
Holy
years.
shit, dude.
The first series came out in
Oh
almost.
my God, yeah.
Oh, that's Mama Tara. I just heard. I was actually with Mama Tara. Tara Strong, who's also
Yeah,
a friend
yeah,
of
yeah,
ours.
yeah.
Friend of ours. I was actually down in San Diego today at the USO Camp Pendleton reading for children with Mama Tara Strong today.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah, we went together.
Oh,
it was
shit.
beautiful. And Wingman G.
She was supposed to come on the show.
She says
last
she
time.
wants to. So.
Yeah, but something happened. I literally have all of her
She's
like
so
research
talented.
pulled up here.
She's the queen of voiceover.
Literally.
And just a true humanitarian lover of animals.
Yeah,
And
she's incredible. Tara Strong, if you guys don't know who she is, she voices Bubbles, I believe, in the Powerpuff Girls.
on and on.
one of the
Raven.
classic.
Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents, like she is Timmy Turner, like.
Yeah, she's been in.
And you guys, she plays Raven.
Yeah, she plays
correct?
Mama Raven, yo. yeah.
Bro, that's wild. How did you know you could do the Beast Boy?
Logan, look at this.
What? What's that?
Oh,
Look at
snap.
that. Just
I love it. I love it. Your chef makes vegan, cauliflower, yummy, like
Well, that's actually
chocolate,
Spencer's girlfriend.
peanut butter.
no, she's a chef now.
She's a master chef and super goddess, that's for sure.
I think it's for you.
That's for you, baby.
I had one. What about
Nah, I'm not eating carbs right now.
I'll eat it. I mean,
Dude, I heard something about sobriety.
Oh, we're big on sobriety on
Day
this
4,
show,
big
man.
man.
Day 4?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
I'm with him too.
Would it be
4 days deep?
Congratulations.
Thanks, bro.
Clarity is like the best gift you could ever give yourself. And in this city, it's really hard to
Keep it.
That's a fact.
to maintain and sustain it, but together it's easier. So we become our association. That's why I hang out with Wingman. That's why we're never apart. Is because I want to be as close as I can or as much as I can, like the pure ones.
That's true.
And he doesn't need intoxication.
That's
he doesn't
true.
need weed or alcohol or anything. And he has the best time ever.
Have you ever gotten him high?
He likes it.
This is
He
a
likes
thing.
it. And it's medicinal, you know.
This is of course.
yeah, this is for that joint pain.
He kind of
bro.
looks kind of high right now, to be honest
Your
with
dog
you.
does look kind of high. I'm
Well,
like,
he's, no, he's actually sending out. He hasn't had any ganja today.
Oh, really?
We're actually. I prefer the sober life, but sometimes I do use it for pain.
what
Yeah.
kind of pain? Mental,
was-
physical?
Well, physical pain. It's actually a really good thing for physical pain. I was diagnosed with this weird bone disease a long time ago called Cronbach's disease, which really makes my wrist hurt a lot. It's like a bone cancer, a weird bone
shit.
cancer. But instead of them doing surgery on my wrist, I said, "Fuck that." I'm not gonna let them chop into me. I'm gonna heal this myself. So through yoga, meditation, a raw food, vegan diet, Chinese herbs, letting Wingman purify me, I'm able to basically win the battle
I
against.
tried to do that with a broken femur once. I broke the biggest bone in my body in half skiing, and I got home and I was meditating, but there was a bone. It was sticking out of my leg, and I was bleeding. I fractured my skull, and I was like, please.
Ew, no.
And I had a little puppy. I was like, please heal these pain. It
doesn't work
didn't
like-
fucking work,
No, but it's
bro.
worth a try.
My femur was
It's
cracked
worth
in
a
half,
try.
bro. Shit
It's-
did nothing.
it's worth
dude.
a try.
I almost
So-
fucking died there. Dude.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you
Horrible.
got to go to the Western medicine. Don't totally disregard it. But most things you can heal yourself. Your body is a self-regenerating, masterful tool
Hell yeah.
of creation.
That's a fact.
Thought into matter and word confirms it, and then boom.
You're
here we
speaking,
are.
speaking Spencer's
Yeah, you're
language.
speaking my language, man. I love it.
Spencer's never taken any pills in his life. He's never taken
Tylenol.
no Tylenol, no.
Is that why your skin's so
alcohol.
beautiful and
He
your
doesn't
eyes
drink
are so
water.
It's not true. Oh, you're fooling me.
No,
You do look healthy though.
He's
does
full
look-
vegan.
Yeah, I'm vegan.
Good,
with you,
good.
He
so-
runs 9 miles a day.
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend, who, by the way, also vegan. Like, you're surrounded by a bunch of vegans.
true,
actually.
Yo, that's what's up. And Beast Boy is the first ever vegan vegetarian superhero.
Really?
And I got
Really?
I got to make him that. Beast Boy,
Really?
since I'm the
He's
first
vegan in the show?
He's a vegan in the show.
Whoa.
And we've done at least 20 or 30 episodes about veganism, and I write a lot of the music for the show and songs, and I've got to do a couple vegan songs, and one of my biggest songs is called Waffles. I don't know if y'all know that one.
I feel like you were.
Waffles, 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 waffles.
Damn.
Waffles?
Wow.
You got
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Is it? Is
Lyrics are impressive, dude.
Oh, thank you, dude. It took a lot of,
Was there a songwriter on that too, or was it just you?
It was me and Kari Payton, who plays King Ezekiel on Walking Dead. He plays Cyborg on our show, and me and him wrote Waffles together.
That's
Shit's
impressive.
crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Because that's a
It's a hit.
Doesn't
That's a
Beast
club
Boy?
banger.
Banger.
Isn't this thing he loves food?
He loves vegan food.
Vegan food.
He loves food. He loves vegan pizza. And it's really the most optimal way to feel the best and be able to be able to manifest you want in your life. The clearer you are,
Sorry,
the
what was that word?
Manifest.
What?
Because I'm all about dissecting these words that we've been using for so long in the English language, which is riddled with ghosts.
Yeah.
Literally ghosts that are deep, heavy, weird programs that have created this kind of fucked up reality we're in, but we have the ability with our words, which are spells, to change it.
I feel
so we
you.
have to start using our words as spells in a different way. So instead of manifesting, which we've done, we've seen what man has done to earth.
Bad.
Man, no, it's
Oh, you just switched the gender. I see what you're doing.
It's time for
Manifest.
Manifesting.
I've been
baby.
doing this too.
It's about Mama Earth. We are Mama Earth. We can't. We don't want to forget that. We need her. We need her. We need her force. We need her water. We need ourselves to be healthy. So we want to lift up Mama Earth and Manifesting.
I've been doing this too. I was walking down the street the other day. I walked past a construction site. They had cones set up, and I didn't see him, and I fell through a mom hole. Horrible, bro. Straight down into the
Hey,
earth,
some
dude.
people like
it was
that.
an uncovered mom hole, dude. It's horrible.
Yeah.
That was good.
How do we meet,
I don't
Greg?
know. Was it?
we met through our dear friend Nikita.
That's right. Is she here?
Super goddess Nikita.
Can we
She's
show,
over
can we
here.
show Nikita? So we met through Nikita, who, by the way, I rode the kindergarten bus with her. I was 5. We rode the same bus to school. She lived down the street from me, Westlake, Ohio. Shout out Demons, called Demons.
Wow.
Woo.
But we met through her,
Yeah.
and then we formed a friendship. We would just hang out, and I learned you taught me so much about LA and production and the entertainment industry. You were the first person to tell me that LA tap water is basically like drinking poison.
Yeah, and it's recycled piss and poop water, so it's best if you can get glass bottled water.
Yeah.
Even filtered tap water is better than regular tap water, but you're still getting a whole bunch of, stuff that you can't get out. Aluminum, fluoride, all kinds of poisons, and including human feces and stuff like that. Like, you don't want.
It's true, bro. The moment I stopped drinking, my acne went away. I stopped getting sick.
You were drinking LA city water at one point?
Bro, because in Ohio, a tap water is I don't even get a cup. Like I turn on the sink and drink out of the.
Yeah.
And by the way, they do the same shit in Stockholm, Sweden. And so when I was working out of the gym, and I would just like turn on the sink, and everyone's drinking upside down, I was like, damn, I'm home. I love you, Sweden. Oh look,
pH. That's pH balance.
so we changed it up here. We got a Kangen machine.
Oh, that's nice.
about probably 8.0 pH water.
He's
Yeah,
a-
so your dog's
he's a-
gonna grow wings tomorrow.
He's an alkaline dog.
Yes, alkaline water. Lightning
Mostly
water,
he
they
only
call it.
drinks glass bottled water, but on the occasion, he does what he's got to do.
thi-
But dude, there's 3 things you should really remember for all y'all out there that want to be healthy or heal yourself from anything, whether it's cancer or low, immune deficiency disorder or whatever it is, like acne or whatever. You basically want to clear out your body, but the way to do that is with 3 elements. Chlorophyll, which is green, all the stuff in the super green,
Yep.
salads, spirulina. Chlorophyll, oil, good oils, like raw, unfiltered
really?
olive oil, hemp seed oil, whatever, flaxseed oil, and good water. Those 3 things is all you need to build your blood. And you want your blood to be the most healthiest thing in your body because that's the first thing all nutrients go to building is your blood. So with COW, chlorophyll, oil, and water, you can heal yourself from anything and feel the best ever. So green juice, pound green juice every day, and then you're kind of knocking them all out.
I love how you're innovating the cartoon space. Like when I don't know if you guys ever remember those old cartoons where they were just smoking. They're just smoking cigs on like these
Smoking
classic
darts.
cartoons.
Yeah, I feel like cartoons will save the world. As much as all entertainment is very important, because what people hear and see is how their minds work, which therefore creates our reality. So, as master creators like all of us here, everything that people are digesting out there, they're flowering it. So cartoons are the most powerful thing on on Earth because it's getting to the human beings in their most absorbable age range. So when you're a child, you are being programmed more so in that moment more than any other part of the rest of your life. So cartoons absolutely can save the world. So I love being a part of cartoons where there is big messages, but it's still entertaining and wild. Like Teen Titans Go, we do episodes about teaching children about pyramid schemes. Pyramids.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Vima?
Like Vima.
Yeah, pyramid
Where
scheme.
Spencer and Andre came from. Vima Verve. Everyone knew that one kid from high
goodness.
school. two in this case.
That was a pyramid scheme?
Oh yeah. But when you would tell them, it's like, bro, I was like 15. I didn't know what a pyramid scheme was, and I was like, hey, this seems like some you recruit people under you who recruit people, and they're like, no. It's not a scheme.
You're gonna get a great car.
Legally, why could you say it wasn't a pyramid scheme?
Because so there's different ways to build a network marketing company, right? So some have like
fuck. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
He loves it.
Come I get real worried about these dogs at the edge of the counter.
So you can have a binary company. So what happens is, like, say I enroll Logan, okay? He has to start 2 teams. That's underneath me. But I have to have 2 teams as well. So if Logan's on my left team, and then
I don't want this dog to do this.
he's doing it. Wow, dude, he's a superhero. That was easy for him.
He's the real life Beast Boy.
Oh my God, we're really getting into it right now.
By the way, this is the energy drink we're talking about. Vima Verve, the bane of my existence in high school. Shout out Michael Buckner, you son of a bitch. I didn't fall for your bullshit.
Hey, all right. So if you start 2 teams, say both you and I have 2
Team
teams,
10,
right?
Team Maverick.
We're talking pyramid schemes now.
Yes,
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you have a team, you're under me on my left side, and say my right side, I only have 2 people. Say on your left side, which we both share, we have like 50 people, and then on your right side, you have like 20 people. I have 2 people, you have 20, so you're making more money than me, even though you're underneath me.
I'm already getting scammed
my
at that
head
point.
Exploded.
I'm already getting
It's gone.
scammed.
It doesn't even exist.
The point is you warned people about Vima Verve and pyramid schemes.
Yeah. And there's an amazing song called Pyramid Mummy Money too. Beast Boy, I wrote a song called Pyramid Mummy Money.
How's that one go?
Yeah,
Making that money, that pyramid scheme money. Making that money, that pyramid mummy money. Stacking that money, brick by brick. Gotta go wallet, but my money don't fit.
It keeps going. It's really
Damn,
sweet. Yeah,
bro.
it's a banging song. It's a banging song. But we do episodes about like low income housing and
What?
And I punched President Nixon in the face one episode.
Really?
And we're actually-
How old are your thoughts on punching old people?
Well, President Nixon deserved it.
You needed a little punch.
See? So some old people deserve it.
Yeah, if you're a
man.
criminal ripping off America, or you're ignoring the fact that we only have a couple years left of oxygen and air, and you're destroying Earth.
That's
with-
what Spencer said. If,
it's-
if they're denying climate change,
saying,
Spencer's gonna whack
I got
you.
some
I
steamy
like
facts
I'm a
coming.
nonviolent dude, and I believe in power, but power to the peaceful people, because then therefore we're gonna live in a peaceful world.
What if you're just drinking at the bar and you get punched in the head?
No, that ain't right.
All right. I'm just
That
making
ain't
sure
right.
we're
That
all
ain't
aligned
right.
here.
That
That's
ain't-
fine.
that ain't right.
We're good.
That
Moving
It's
on.
good- it's
Moving
good
on.
to know.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
How long you been doing voices for? Like you've been in Hollywood for a minute
Yes.
and always as a voiceover actor.
Well, no, I started as an on-camera actor, doing little movie parts here and there. But as a boy, I would drive around in a camper with my 9 brothers and sisters, and my dad would let me get on the CB and mess with truck drivers. And he's like, one day you're gonna do cartoons. And I moved to California at 19 with my dog in the car, and I didn't know anybody, and I got real lucky. Got an agent, and they're like, you got a really cool voice. You feel like trying out for cartoons? And I said, yeah. And I knew some basic recording equipment knowledge, so they would let me kind of work on a McDonald's audition for like 3 hours. And I'd be like, here you go. And I didn't book anything, but the first outside audition was at Warner Brothers for the original Teen Titans.
Wow.
So my first ever audition was for Beast Boy. And I never did the voice ever in my whole life. And I saw a picture of Beast Boy, and I read his character description, and he was very much me. And
Out came this voice, yo. I never did it before, ever.
And here we are now with this. I've
wild.
been so lucky to be a Beast Boy for so long.
Who's that guy?
That's actually that's young Greg.
That's
No.
younger.
That's young Greg, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
young. Is there an old Greg too?
I'm the eternal one, dude.
I'm
As
old
as my
Greg.
dad.
I'm old Greg.
I'm old Greg.
I felt like old Greg today walking around. Because being in LA is hard, man. It takes a lot to be healthy here. It really
It does.
does.
Especially,
Dude, I was thinking about that.
mentally, man.
Mentally,
This place is-
physically, spiritually.
Physically, I got. Mentally is the biggest one where I'm wrestling with it. Like every day is a bit of a wrestle, you know. And I win, bro. Like I pinned this bitch, but I'm saying like it's definitely a match.
Yeah.
Can we try something right now that will be instant results?
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay, so sit up straight. Shoulders relaxed. I want you to close your eyes and look at your third eye right here, which is your pineal gland. There's actually an eye back here. So look at your pineal gland with your eyes closed. I want you to take a big breath in. Everybody at home too, take a big breath in with me right now. Let it go. Another inhale. Hold it. Let it go. One more. Hold it. Let go. Just 3 breaths change your life. And imagine doing that for at least 20 minutes a day. Your body, your brain, everything is washed clean. And you get the woo!
What in the motherfuck
Yeah.
just happened? Do you understand how clean my brain was until you did that shit? Now I'm right back into it.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to stay on top of it. We got to be meditative. Guruji, come here. Come here. Come here, Papa. Guruji,
Come on,
here.
Guruji.
Come
on,
here,
Guruji.
Guruji, come on.
Guruji.
Come on, little dove.
So meditation is critical,
Yeah.
especially in this day and age of just quarrel and controversy,
Yep.
and having the ability to have every kind of thing. Well, let me grab him.
I just feel like he's about to speak English. So if we just
Dude,
keep
he
letting him
does
go,
not.
I'm sure some words
are you
will
gonna
come
say?
out.
Join the podcast.
Just speak
he's gonna
English
go
at
like
this
this.
point. Come on, man.
I speak English. Broly did that once. It was I was really taken
Yeah.
aback. I didn't know he knew English. I knew he knew Spanish. So my question is,
Yeah.
first off, thank you. I really needed that.
Yeah, right?
Probably you did too, right?
was
Like,
good.
Do you ever ohm? Do you even know what the word ohm means?
Yeah, Spencer's taught me before, and we've done a few meditation
It's like when
sessions
somebody
where he
asks you a
says,
question that you don't know the answer to.
That's actually that's actually
It's the sound of the universe.
It's the sound of all the sounds in the universe together in unity. So like recently they've sent recording devices out into space. Did you know that? And they recorded what the planets sound like. And Saturn had a sound. What do you think Saturn sounded like, Logan?
Like this.
No, I was gonna say this.
Okay. Yeah, Saturn's like that. What about Jupiter? Right. What about Neptune?
Ming, ming, ming.
Yeah.
Ming, 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 ming.
What's another planet?
I don't know.
Uranus.
Uranus is like, ah!
So when you
Do you know
combine
what,
those,
do you know what
noises-
Mother Earth sounds like? Mother Earth sounds like dolphins and birds.
It's a lion.
No, isn't that beautiful?
Do you
all
think
these
the
other,
dolphins
all
and
these
birds
other
are just-
planets sound like hell.
Do you think dolphins and birds are just louder than everything else in the planet? Dolphins are loud.
But that's
Yeah.
but
They're
that's
like
the
silent loud.
Greg, can I ask you a question? I've been waiting to ask you.
Yes.
Did you utilize a large amount of psychedelic substances at some point in your life? You got to tell me. Because I saw this picture of you. You looked like a pretty unassuming, fresh Hollywood kid.
Dude, that's 19 showing up.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But in Coral Springs, Florida, and
Yeah.
I know how Florida gets down, so I don't know exactly what happened there. But now you've turned into kind of a Burning Man meets like mother tree in LA. Like I'm trying to
Venice Beach.
yeah.
Venice Beach. I've
Like what
become-
happened? Like did you try to mix ayahuasca with LSD and also peyote and you were like, yo, here I am, I got a dog that meditates? Like how did this happen?
I mean, that definitely has happened too.
Okay, I'm trying
it's
to figure this out.
You can't kind of dissect it. At this point, there's nothing that I basically haven't done or seen or have felt. So I feel like I'm at a point where I can choose where I want to be in the spectrum of reality, whether
Hell
it's
yeah.
down at the bottom or way up the top, and it's infinite in all directions. So I choose up. I choose consciousness. I choose the perspective of being aware.
I do.
Yeah,
I
that
do,
jacket
yeah.
and this fit you got is up. Like I
Thank
mean, I
you,
would
buddy.
For sure.
define it as up.
I do have to agree with that because the reason I ask is because we have a mixed bag as an audience. We've got some, conservatives, we've got some liberals, we've
Yeah.
got some dreamers, we've
Yeah.
got, all these different people just thrown into the mix. And I oftentimes when I talk to someone that is as elevated as you are from a thinking standpoint or whatever you want to call it, I caution them. I say, I think when you if you were to go too far out with the stuff, you kind of push away the 90% that aren't hanging with you. But what I will say is your thought pattern around elevating to a place of calm and peace, you can't argue with that. There's no argument there. I think a lot of the other stuff, like what sounds do the planets make, it's probably debatable. I don't know if I'll believe you on it.
That one's
or-
not.
Is
That
that,
was
yeah,
not-
there's
yeah,
no, they
that's-
sent out some devices.
yeah.
out
Oh,
there. Yeah.
and that's what the sounds we
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
are
yeah,
actually
and-
the
and
sounds.
all the sounds
Spencer's
together.
Mine was the most accurate.
and all the sounds together make
all of them
all
combined.
the sounds. Wingman farting,
Well, but also-
the birds,
but
every
also,
planet.
When you
us-
when you take a 64 pack of Crayola and color them all down, like you're just gonna have a black mark.
Right?
That's
look
a fact.
Look up the video of the dad. The baby stops crying when the dad ohms.
I mean, who cares about that, bro?
Look it up.
Babies
Bro.
are so-
It's so
that's
cute.
real.
You
That's-
do all,
that's
it's real. Babies
do
are
it-
fresh from the source,
you could
dude.
do so many different things. Babies can stop crying.
That's not true.
But I'm just saying, one
Look it
O
up,
makes
bro.
you feel better. So
I
I'm
agree.
all about results.
But it's like when I do this stuff, I had a conversation with one of Andre's friends the other day. Her name's Blue. She just goes by a color.
Yeah.
I don't think that's her real name, is it? She's utilizes a color as a name.
That's
Shout out
cool.
Blue. And by
Blue.
the way, she's been working on me. She's making real progress.
blue means
good.
expansiveness, color therapy.
And I love it. But I had the same conversation with her. I said, when you try to not coerce, when you try to like explain to people that aren't as woke what being woke means, I caution you to like get them into the funnel first and then start to
Only
and then
because-
Vima
only-
them.
Here's what I figured out through all. What's that, Logan?
I was gonna say only because Blue's a gym.
She's amazing.
She's so sweet.
Amazing.
And she hangs out at this place called the Mother
Tree.
Can I talk about this, or is she gonna be is she gonna hate?
No, she loves it. She told us the other
So
day.
she hangs out
Yeah.
at this place called the Mother Tree, where there's just a bunch of really smart, independent, woke women there. I do woke. I just said
No,
that
it's-
because you did that.
There's
Yeah,
men and
that's
women.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
a whole community.
It used to be the Mothership.
Right.
And
Correct.
I remember I went there once with Blue, and I said a lot. I was like, I've never been surrounded by so many like independent, strong women before. It was awesome. It was really cool. But one of them apparently approached like one of my friends when he was there, and she had like
Careful here, just because this is an outlier. This doesn't happen there. I think.
is this where it's stemming from? Because you use it as an example.
No,
when
no,
you're
no, no,
talking
no.
about-
I don't want to put because
Look,
I
bro,
think
she had smeared her period blood on her face.
What the?
Yeah.
What the? Yeah, that's extreme and crazy.
Do
And
you get
there's-
what I'm saying?
I do. But so throughout my journey of kind of exploring all these different religions, from Krishna consciousness to Christianity to Hinduism or whatever it may be, Judaism, all these things I've been able to explore. I've found the thing that works for me, and I've needed to go through all of them to get to this point. And for me, it's learning from Guruji, my dog. Like they're
Right.
the easiest enlightened beings to understand, more so than any master human that's ever walked on the earth that tries to kind of explain consciousness. If you serve your dog or you serve anything or something purely, all of a sudden the universe will serve you. And in the end, we're all here because we're here to have fun. We're here to manifest what we want in our life. And that's the most important thing, is that we kind of all want to get what we want in our life, right? And the clearer you are, the emptier you are, the quicker all these things are going to come to you. And I've witnessed now in my life, the more I can purely serve my guru, the universe like serves
For
me.
sure.
Kind of like that statement, like if you smile at the universe smiles
Smiles
at
back.
you.
Yeah.
And it's not always smiling.
Right.
Sometimes the universe pissed.
Yeah, it gets rough.
Yeah,
'Cause you get
I think there's layers of wokeness too.
Yes.
Because I would define woke as like when you're a kid, when you're a baby born into the world, you're innocent, you're pure. That's true wokeness.
you're a
like
You're a
Guruji,
blank
he's
slate.
pure
Like,
presence.
yeah, look at this guy.
Pure
He's
presence.
woke.
but
But then
I
there's
thought-
layers
yeah.
of it. You know, there's layers of it where you hit some
Yes, but also let's not forget the mystical, magical properties of period blood. I heard it's a
wow.
thing. There's I swear to God, there's hella stem
Aye,
cells.
aye, aye.
Stem cells.
That's what they
Right.
said.
Like-
Yeah.
And by the way, could probably use some in my hamstring.
Like
so rub it on.
like Hannah.
Oh, it's
friend.
horrible.
Mia, I think her name is like hook it up, dog.
Oh man,
Like
that sounds
Hannah
horrible.
Brooks Olsen thinks she's the most woke, and so it's like who's the
There's-
final sayer of like who's woke
I think we
and
should
who's
have
not
woke.
woke.
We should have woke
Olympics?
Like yes, right here. I
So
would
it's
love to
like-
be a judge on
and,
woke Olympics.
And now in lane 3,
Yeah,
Hillary Olsen Smith will be going for the triple double dismount with the period blood facial.
right. And who's got the strongest Reiki power?
Reiki healing.
Right. Or who's the best sound bowler?
We've now got Greg Cipes with his dog, his coach, coming on, and he's going to be directing the mystical Om chant in the middle of the field.
I do want to go back to his question. Was there a moment of realization that you had?
Yeah, it was actually with my dog Timber, who was with me for 18 years.
Oh, shit.
I was in Santa Monica. I got my first beach pad. I was meditating, and I looked to my left, and all of a sudden, I was in my dog's body looking at me. And I was like, oh my God, I will never treat him. I've always loved animals. I've always loved my dog. But in that moment, I started to realize he is me, and I want him to have the best life possible. And that's when it all really started to change for me, where I realized I was everywhere and in everything.
And this was a sober No, this was not a sober person. Listen, but by the way, there's a lot of value in that. And I want to make very clear that I'm not by any means taking swings at any of this stuff. I've been more open than I ever have been to try to understand this stuff. But being a New York guy, being a little bit older and just getting into this little LA bubble, it's taken me a little bit of time to adjust to like the fact that I'm now no longer listening to scientists and doctors for my health. I'm healing myself through oming, and I'm also listening to what a dog has to say about, policy reform and that kind of stuff.
Smart.
Like, I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
But it's a little fucking tricky, dude. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, and sobriety and like saying yes to life is the goal. Like I would say you don't have to try any psychedelics. You don't have to try mushrooms or weed or alcohol.
Right.
Like you don't need any of that. All you really need is meditation in the end.
Yes.
And you could be meditating on whatever your version of God is. And for me, I find it easiest to meditate on my guru. And then therefore maybe I can finally, have a human being be honored the way I honor Wingman. But I'm not ready for it because he's like, I'm still being purified. I'm still learning how to take care of myself. So Wingman is teaching me how to do that purely.
Mm-hmm. I like what you said.
Deep.
I like what you said. Saying yes to life.
Yes.
I've urged my followers, and in my last year's recap video, I said like just say yes to everything. And we were having a conversation today in this house about some people being afraid to take the leap. Like some people inherently are scared to take that leap to their next phase of life. Whether it's you're afraid to get out of a relationship because you feel bogged down or you have so many physical and emotional connections to this person, whether it's being afraid to try that other job because you're in the security of your current one. Do you have any advice for people who are afraid to take that leap and just fucking do it?
Yes, because it literally comes down to doing it or not. It literally, if you know what you want, you will get it and you'll receive it in a way you never could have imagined, better than you could have imagined every time. But you have to know what you want. And that's never been a problem for me. And I want a lot of things. And I get them all, but it comes in a way I never could have imagined, better than I could have imagined every time. And it's never failed me, not one time my whole life. And any person that takes on this kind of practice, you will see the same thing happen for you. But it's not always instant. It's not always like, bam. Yep. Sometimes it's years later.
Yep.
Sometimes it's 10 years later. Sometimes it's instant, but it is magical and it is magic and it is real. So don't ever deny yourself the things that you want and give yourself everything you've ever wanted, and only more of that will come to you. Scarcity is a program that is programmed into people to control them. Governments all around the world want people to think there's not enough of this, not enough that, not enough money. There's actually infinite amounts of everything. Scarcity is a program to control people. That's an illusion. We have to switch our thinking and realize that we are all part and parcel of the divine, which means we have all the powers of God Creator, infinite.
This is cool. I put a quote up last night. I'm gonna fly through it.
Yeah.
Realize that sleeping on a futon when you're 30 is not the worst thing. You know what's worse? Sleeping in a king bed next to a wife you're not really in love with, but for some reason you married and you got a couple kids, you got a job you hate. You'll be lying there fantasizing about sleeping on a futon. There's no risk when you go after a dream. There's a tremendous amount of risk to playing it safe. Bill Burr. I put this on my Instagram last night, and it resonates a lot with what we were talking about earlier today, which is this internal battle between security, playing it safe, versus getting out of your comfort zone and taking a risk that will benefit you for the rest of your life. And I added on to that, which basically said a little quote that I put together, which was, it's never too late until they start throwing the dirt on you. Everything else is perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? It just
That's
means,
cool.
yo.
You made that up?
Yeah.
Damn.
Last night while I was
I'll
reading
give you that
it.
one.
That sounds like a master's
That's
distinction.
it.
That's a master's distinction.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and I think that's an awesome point. I think there's a lot of people out there who get distracted by their age or get distracted by what society tells them or gets distracted about all these things or relationships that they've been in for too long and they can't get the strength to get out of. And I think that's an important conversation. People have all the power. They just got to pull the trigger.
And it comes down to association. We become our association, the things we drink, the things we eat, the music we listen to, our closest of friends, we become them. So choose what you want to become. And if you don't have the ability to be like necessarily have like the friends you want around you, surround yourself with the books that you want, with the TV shows you want, and you will literally flower what you consume.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm in this rut. I'm so sad, or I'm so bummed, or I'm so depressed. And I'm guilty of it as well. But it's only because I'm not taking the power into my hands to instantly shift by surrounding myself with what I want to become. And it works every time if I just put on some different music or like affirm I am all powerful, I'm love, and I'm happy, and I'm holy, and I'm healthy, and all of these things. And all of a sudden you become that. You can go both ways, or you can be like, man, this fucking sucks. The traffic, the politics, the world is just falling apart. We're not gonna have air or water, and everything is fucked. And then all of a sudden, your life starts to show up that way.
Yeah,
and it's not too late to switch it, because there's moments even on the way over here. I was like, oh my god, I'm dealing with some problems here and there, and I'm like getting down on myself. And being here with you, brothers, lifted me up and switched my energy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Goddamn right. Yeah, thank you, brothers. And now I'm able to manifest more of what I want in my life, which is fun, creative energy, healthy energy, and it's because of you guys and me, and you saying yes to me and me saying yes to you, and it's a beautiful thing to be together, manifesting what we want. And we want unity.
Hopefully somebody else that's watching this is getting that same point. I think that I was gonna say, I always talk about habits.
Yes.
Getting in the gym, listening to the right music, putting the right things in place in your life. And I think the one thing you just mentioned quickly is been the hardest thing for me is that positive self-talk. I think that self-talk that you give yourself every day when you get out of bed, you can choose for it to be, today is going to be a shit day. Today I'm stuck in traffic. Today I'm going to a job I don't like. Or you can choose for it to be, today is going to be the best day of my life.
I will say.
Yes, sir.
Because I do agree with you. But dude, some days, some days I wake up and like I feel immediately bogged down. Like I almost can tell like this day is going to be a recurring series of like somewhat unfortunate, shitty things. And at the end of by 5 p.m., I'm like, I've been having like a pretty mediocre bad day. Yeah. I'll always say it's a good day. You know, when people are like, how you doing? Actually, no, I won't. When people ask me how I'm doing, sometimes like cashiers like, by the way, how you doing? I'll be like, not so great. Like,
that's good, dude.
My bird got eaten today, but they don't know how to react oftentimes because everyone just assumes everyone's good. Yeah. People are going through shit.
Yeah.
And you just got to be honest about it. So
it's like Kevin Hines, right? Like, somebody could be going, on a bus somewhere, just they're chilling. They look like they're not bothered, but they're like on their way out.
Bro, that whole Kevin Hines story is
crazy.
Yeah. Just saying something, checking in with someone. He said such a long way.
He said, I'm just going to say it again. If you haven't seen the Suicide Be Here Tomorrow mini doc that you and I made.
Yep.
He said he was on the bus crying, like literally on his way to go jump off the bridge. And I had asked him, if you had a chance right now to sit next to young Kevin Hines and say one thing, what would you say? And I think he said something like, hey man, are you okay?
Are you okay? Or do you need it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
simple.
a quick check.
Simple.
Check. Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting deep, man.
Well,
I love it because it comes down to fearlessness. Like you have to be fearless and you have to realize that there actually is nothing to lose. Nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. So in the end, there's nothing to lose. So go for it. But if you feel like somebody next to you needs a little bit of love, or you're feeling like, yo, what's up, man? You all right? That takes a moment of fearlessness.
Man, that question
reaching
is out. So powerful.
Yeah.
And I almost don't say it enough. I become like this, especially over the past couple of months, it's like beacon of light for the mental health community because I've talked a lot about my own struggles and I still can do better. You know what I'm saying? Like I still should be doing more to talk to people. And it's hard. In real time when you're sitting there to ask your friend is not as hard, but to do it individually for 500,000 people that are struggling is tricky.
Someone in your position too, with a following, with the ability to create. I think all of us, like you kind of have to, in a sense, in the world we live in today. And I think a lot of people in our position that have mental health issues or start to wander down these bad paths, it's because they're not using their platform to do what they're actually meant to do. A lot of them are stealing it for themselves.
Right. Yeah.
So
it's
I
a
think
great responsibility.
The fact that you're able to admit, yo, this is tough, but I'm working towards it, I think is really huge. And the fact that you're open about that, most celebrities, most people, most midfluencers aren't doing that.
Well, and that's why I love watching Logan's career blossom and flower, because he's stepping more and more and more into this very conscious leadership role.
Yeah.
Like he's taking it seriously, because you do have the ability to create what everything looks like. When people hear and see us how their minds work, which therefore creates reality. So we have the greatest responsibility ever as people who have a following. And I always think it's such a wasted opportunity for people who have such big followings to not help people.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why beautiful people are beautiful and talented, is because people are going to come to you. So give them something.
Yeah.
Give them something to grow with. Give them tools.
Yeah, there's always
Give
someone in
them
the
insight.
world that's going through some crazy, crazy stuff that we can shed light on or give back in some way
And
Yeah.
that don't have what we have.
back to your mornings, which we all have that are kind of crappy sometimes. If you literally have like a set of cards, and I think I've seen you do this before, where affirmations.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
I mean, that will shift everything. Even if
yeah.
you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh my God, today's gonna be hell. I already know the lawyer's gonna call. I didn't do this. I feel like crap. I don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
If you just grabbed your deck of affirmation cards, which can be anything you want to write on them, and just do them, say them like 10 times, that'll actually shift how your day's gonna be.
I try to last thing, I try, if that ever happens to you, to focus on something that makes me happy or gives me joy for about like a minute, like literally just 60 seconds. Yeah. So my dogs too.
Yeah.
Wake up, pet your dogs, look at Ginger in the face, call her big smash.
Yeah.
You do that for a while.
That's my
every
first
morning.
thing
Yeah,
every
that's my
morning
girl.
is I get morning kisses from my Guruji.
Yeah, go to G, go
Yeah.
to G.
He comes downstairs every morning, and I hear it, and I always think to myself, I'm like, I wonder if there's like, why does he do that? Because he's very animated about it. And he comes down, so I'm sure you remember hearing. I mean, he'd come downstairs and say, hey, big girl, and he'll sit there for a minute and basically say, hey, big girl, over and over again for a minute. And it's funny to hear you saying why you do that. It's pretty interesting
Girl.
shit.
Well,
dude.
also
Yeah.
she has to poop in the mornings. So it's mainly that. But yeah.
Yo, how did your cartoon turn out?
Oh, it was sick. It was awesome.
You got a little clip you could play real
Yeah,
quick?
Chotch Tales. It's called.
Let me see this
Chotch
cartoon.
Tales. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the most fun projects
That's
that
what
I
I'm-
ever did in my
Did you
life.
guys help
Dude, making
like work on
cartoons
this
is
together?
so
to
fun.
some
No,
degree?
I think I reached out to you saying I was gonna do it, or like
Yeah.
People are missing Chotch sales, dude. There's a lot of
it's so expensive,
Expensive.
dude. Like Greg,
Animation
you know this.
takes a lot of money and a lot of people. Usually.
Middle of the dance floor, jizz.
Oh, classic.
But the song was over, so Trisha hugged me and walked away, but alas, as I looked down, I had realized I had jizzed my pants. It's true. I was standing there in the middle of the dance floor, jizz in my pants, but I didn't give a fuck! I just danced with Trisha Michaels. I was the coolest kid on the planet.
Yeah, man. So I just incredible at the school.
What did
I
that
already want to see more, dude. That's
It's fun, man.
Well, how many did you
Cartoons
make?
are 5. I did 5.
What'd that
episodes.
episode cost you?
I think you said it was like 30 racks
For the
the
6
series or
episodes.
something.
Yeah.
I got a deal. I think it was 20 for 5, which is
That's a good
which,
deal.
which
That's
is cheap
for
as
sure.
fuck. Like
That
my
is.
boy Ben Phillips.
That's a bro
He
deal.
hooked me up. Yeah, like, bro, it should be like probably like 10 to 15K per episode.
I
He gave it to me
have,
for
I have
4.
one coming out in the next couple weeks. An audio with that giant ants that I did with Banks. I had this conversation with him at like 5 a.m, and I went out shopping to find out, how much is it gonna cost me to get 3 minutes animated? And I was like, I'm fucked, dude. I'm an influencer, dude. I don't make that kind of
Cartoons
money.
are expensive.
Yeah.
But they're cool. Everyone loves cartoons because anything's possible.
Yeah,
You can do anything.
I know. I love that.
Can we just, man, I had to do it. Can we go through some of your most favorite voices?
Sure,
Your most
man.
popular voices?
Yeah.
So you've done Beast Boy a lot.
That's right, bro.
Dude, I love Beast Boy.
Beast Boy on the new Justice League on DC Universe right now. We just got picked up for season 4.
Let's go.
Fire.
And that's my regular voice, just like this. It's like Beast Boy, the TV star, older Beast Boy.
Yep.
Beast Boy and Teen Titans Go, the original Beast Boy.
Well,
It's
you
a slight
you
difference.
switch it up?
Yeah, it's all subtleties.
Why?
I've played like maybe 6 or 7 different versions of Beast Boys, and they're all
Wow.
maybe it's a different outfit, which makes his voice change a little bit, different world, like dimension of the same kind of.
What's
DC
Beast Boy
universe
in the
world.
original Teen Titans?
He's like this, bro.
He's a little raspier.
He's a little more raspier, a little.
That's the one I recognize the most. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What's Beast Boy when he's at 7-Eleven getting a Slurpee?
Yo, give me that Slurpee, fool.
What's Beast Boy when he goes in the fridge and somebody ate the rest of his cheese?
Yo, where my vegan cheese?
What's Beast Boy when somebody backs into his car in the morning?
I'ma wreck you, fool.
Beast Boy's a little ghetto, dude.
Oh no, Beast Boy and Teen Titans Go
He'll
is
slap you up.
definitely.
He's a little
Yeah,
ghetto.
I get to get really wild, man.
What about Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Booyakasha! Turtle power, bros. That's
Whoa.
how we do it, dudes.
You're like
Yeah.
the ultimate cartoon bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Michael-
A lot of typecasting going on in my world.
Michelangelo, man, big
Yes.
part of my youth.
Yeah, so I grew up-
obviously favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle because of the name, obviously, Michelangelo.
yeah.
My middle name's Michael, so like
Oh,
for
nice.
me, every Halloween growing up, I dressed up as Michelangelo, and then now to play him is
That's
just
got to be the coolest
That's
thing
amazing,
ever,
yeah.
man.
oh man, I'm dreaming awake. I'm dreaming awake. It's one of those things where I knew what I wanted, but I got something in a way I never could have imagined, better than I could have imagined every time.
It's amazing.
You did some characters in Ben 10, a decent amount.
Yeah,
actually.
I'm Kevin Levin on Benton.
Related to Jeff Levin by chance, my manager.
Yeah,
Shout out manager Jeff.
he's Jewish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin Levin.
What's
Yeah.
Kevin sound like?
Kevin is like, dude, don't touch my car. He's actually, I haven't been doing it much, but it's like a deeper voice. In one of the versions, but now I'm young Kevin in the new Ben 10 on Cartoon Network, and he's more like, he's just like a young brat. Yeah, he's like the young Kevin.
Do you by chance remember playing Guy 2 from Ben 10?
Dude,
Guy 2?
no, dude.
Do you know what any of those guys sound like?
Guy 4?
I mean, luckily they give me so many different roles all the time. I think I've probably done 1,000 different voices.
about
on-
Sam-
Is
Samurai Chef.
that how it works? They're just like, hey, we have this extra character. Did the creators of South Park, who by the way voice every single character on South Park, are they like, we can't afford voiceover actors, so but they're perfect.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
perfect for it. So is that what happened?
And it's fun as a voice actor for like the script to give you like multiple roles to do. Yeah. Sometimes I'm guy number 4 and 6 other dudes at the same time.
And then what are some of your other favorite ones that you play?
Well, Stinkfly is another
yes.
Stinkfly. Time to get stinky.
Oh my God.
On
Oh my God, I
Ben 10.
remember Stinkfly.
Um,
Damn, I need to watch cartoons again.
yeah,
for sure.
I mean, Mort on Milo Murphy's Law is a really cool character. That's the creator of Phineas and Ferb's new show on Disney.
Oh, sick.
And he's like a zenned out football star. So he's always dropping stuff like "There's no beginning, there's no end, there's only the eternal now. Now go catch this ball, bro."
Fire.
You know, I get to infuse a lot of who I am in all these characters, which is rad.
What's the best cartoon of all time?
Great
Well,
question.
well,
Great question.
I am biased, but the universe is definitely confirming it. Teen Titans Go is one of the best shows ever to be made.
Hell yeah.
We're up for our 4th or 5th Emmy nomination this year.
Crazy. Wow.
So hopefully we win this year. Emmys, Teen Titans Go up for another Emmy, which is great.
Outside of that, give me something. What are you going to in your
The
brain?
second
Like this
best
is a big
cartoon.
I mean, I don't have to have something.
No,
dude,
absolutely not. Nah.
I mean, I want to be Mickey Mouse, dude.
Really?
Classic.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's the dream job, dude.
Super bro Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I want to
about
be the bro. I want to be the cool Mickey.
Venice Mickey.
What about you?
Me? I think I'd probably have to go with SpongeBob. I got like just a legendary show.
Rocket Power.
Yeah.
I was gonna say SpongeBob too, but Rocket Power was way up there.
I was on Rocket Power.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I did a couple.
Were you
voices.
Otto?
I don't even know who I was. Is that who I was?
I don't know.
You definitely fit Rocket Power.
Did you
'cause
guys-
didn't it take
Yeah, for
place
sure.
in like Santa Monica?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially.
What about you?
I was gonna say Rugrats. Do you guys go back to your childhood when you think about these cartoons? Because like honestly, nowadays
I was on
for
Rugrats, too.
You were? Wow, dude.
I was the
Yo,
big.
you and Tara have done a lot together, huh? Tara Strong.
Rugrats is awesome.
Dude, I
yeah,
love
Tara
fucking
Strong. We go way back.
She played Dill on Rugrats, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, for the kids out there that might be aspiring cartoon voiceovers,
Yes.
how much bread is there in this industry? Like how much bread you making, bro?
Well, it
Bread
definitely.
season.
Yeah, it definitely gives Wingman really yummy, organic salmon every night.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
Wingman
Damn,
eats really
he's
well.
eating good, bro.
Yeah, and it's a blessing because I get to use a lot of the money to just create art. I transmute the energy.
Yeah,
Sometimes
what do you spend it on? Besides your house, is it just the same house?
I got the nice house, which was in Variety last week.
Nice.
Yep,
Congrats. Why-
yep.
for just
I
being
don't know because
awesome?
I might sell it. So
really?
it's something I customized over the years.
Ah.
Like it's a piece of art. So like they came up and they did a whole like special on my house.
That'll
which was
boost.
cool.
That'll boost the value.
Your chest hair is a piece of art.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it's-
bro.
yeah, you got dope
Like
chest
thanks,
hair,
bro.
That should just be shaved and installed in the Smithsonian at some point.
Put on one of Andre's moss walls.
But a lot of my money goes to food. Like I basically spend my money on my food.
Hey, you're
because
preaching to the choir.
You
here.
save you'll save hundreds of thousands of dollars in hospital bills later if you spend the money on good food now. People always like, oh man, it's so hard to eat healthy. It's so expensive. Spend that extra couple dollars now. You'll live a higher quality of life.
See,
You'll have
that's
more
100%
fun.
true.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
I was having this debate with somebody the other day. I was at Erewhon. I've been like just going to Erewhon every day
Yeah,
since not getting Chef Katie's food.
we lost
Thankfully, I got that crepe. But yeah, dude, it's so worth it because I've seen some people's surgeries when they're in their 60s. Like, have you seen some of these bills from the hospital? Shit's insane.
What
It's
about
like
insurance?
$80,000.
No insurance?
I mean,
Yes.
they only cover so much, dude.
Wow.
It depends
It's
on
a
what
scam.
insurance. I'm really big on getting like the bomb ass insurance, and I don't even need it, but I pay like $800 a month for like the platinum. So if
Yeah,
I
just
like
in
break
case-
an arm, it's like $4.
Just in case
You know
like
what
a
I'm saying?
Yeti with a plow hits you or
Runs me,
something.
which by the way, it's almost
randomly.
happened a million times.
You just have to be careful because a lot of Western doctors are they still practice very archaic methods.
For sure.
There's so much more technology based on the ancient practices of Eastern medicine. And to do both is very important. Even with dentistry, how many people out there have had their mouths like drilled on and cut up, like taking chunks out and putting.
Absolutely.
I got Invisalign.
Yeah.
Like 6 months ago, and my smile's.
Yeah, you look
No,
good.
no,
So
there's-
you're looking good.
No, there's pluses.
That's why Bieber
There's
followed you.
pluses.
It might be. Yeah.
But these are bones. You're not actually supposed to chop up your bones.
Hold on,
You
so
can
what's
actually
the-
heal cavities. You don't need to chop them out.
See, now I'm getting scared again. Are you, like, is it a certain music that heals the cavity? Does the dog
That
tell
would
you
help.
the cavity's gonna
No,
be
no,
healed?
no.
Like,
Basic oil pulling and the correct diet, your cavities will go
Right,
away.
right, right.
I've seen some people with some
Go
teeth coming out of their
away?
It'll
teeth.
go away. You'll heal your cavities naturally.
I need more of this. I need
Instead
more
of
to believe
instead
this.
of this, here's me as a boy. Dude, I'm a sugaraholic still, but as a boy, it was really bad sugar. I was having Hostess Twinkies and
Yep,
every
classics.
like
Ho-Hos,
you know,
Yodels.
Sprite.
Shout out
every
Toaster
kind of.
Strudels,
So you
dude.
go to the dentist. They don't tell you, hey, cut out all the sugar in your diet. They're just like drill.
For sure.
Drill.
Yeah, but can you
and
reverse-
fill it with toxic plastic glue
Yeah.
and like it's crazy. It's not right. And there's alternatives which actually will give you longevity and health.
I got assessed for a cavity by a dentist one time. I went to a new dentist. It was
A
like the
nude
time.
dentist?
Yeah, they were naked.
That's
operating on my
amazing.
teeth.
That's a cool. That's a
And,
cool practice.
No,
It
you
was
didn't.
it
Are you
was
serious?
something, man. It was something. I'll give you the number. It was good. And then the nude dentist didn't notice a cavity. Said no, I didn't have one. So the previous dentist was trying to scam me.
Yeah,
dude.
they're trying to get paid.
That's
They're
what
trying
I'm
to get
saying.
some paper.
That's
For
why
sure.
you went to the
Now
new
that
dentist.
Exactly. They're naked.
That
They're
happens-
trustworthy. They're
that
transparent.
happens to a lot of
Let's see what they're really about.
Nothing to
happens to a
hide.
lot of
Nothing to
people.
hide.
A lot of people have their mouth all drilled up and they didn't need it. They didn't need it.
I'm skeptical, and on this particular thing because, and
Do
I don't
your
want to go
research.
crazy on it, but like I think you're right on the front end of it. If you eat the right foods, you won't get cavities.
Yeah.
But once that femur's broken, I'm calling the doctor. I'm sorry, dude. I cannot meditate
Do
my
both,
bone back
but
together.
do both. You need both.
For sure,
It can't
for
just
sure.
be one way. It has to be the combination of,
Of
the
both,
East and West.
Western.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Both hemispheres of the brain.
Did you see? I think a good
got you.
example of this. I don't know if you guys saw. Mike Posner is walking across the
fucking
country.
Not anymore.
Yeah, did you see that?
No,
Not anymore.
He got
Dude got
jacked up.
bit by a rattlesnake.
Baby, too. Is he
Yeah.
good? How's he doing?
Yeah, he just put out a recap video, like a 6-minute video out on his IG. He said that it could be weeks, it could be months. The doctors are saying, but he
Got
thought
bit
he
by a
could get back out and
rattlesnake?
run. Yeah. Well, he's on a walk across America right now, like fulfilling his life destiny. And he was I think he was walking through Kansas, if I'm not mistaken, and he got bit, and he had to get helivac'd to hospital.
What the
By the
fucking
way,
fuck, dude? What are the chances?
How
of
about
that shit,
the
dude?
environmentalist girl sailing around the world again? The young like 13-year-old
Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, that's
That's
amazing.
dope, yeah.
You
That's
check her
some
out,
cool
Logan.
stuff,
You know
man.
who she
It
is?
just scares me, man.
We got to have her on the podcast, and Mike too.
gotta
Mike's
get
gonna
her.
come on.
Mike's gonna
She's
come.
rad.
What's her name?
Look up.
Greta Thunberg
Yeah.
or Thunberg, I
Greta
think.
Thunberg.
Thunderberg.
Greta Thunberg.
Greta.
So she's on her way to the UN meeting right now, and she's taking a electric racing sailboat across the Atlantic Ocean instead of attributing to carbon emissions from planes.
Wow, she's great.
What a great pony.
She's a killer, man.
I went out.
She's doing big things.
I went out on an Italian racing sailboat the other day, and I used to think I wanted to learn how to sail. Yo, it is so hard.
Is
my
it?
God.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, the dude was working his ass off the
Yeah.
whole time. It looked miserable, but
can-
it was nice to be out there.
Yeah, sailing's like a fun
It's
until
hard.
you do it. Dude.
It's really hard. It's super
I
complicated.
can imagine that's one of those things that until you do it, you've really underestimated how difficult it is. So
Yeah, it's super
I'm
technical.
good here in Encino. I don't think I need to go sailing anytime soon.
Or just getting a nice, automated electric one.
Oh, true. Hey, can we play a game? We do
let's
we do
play a
segments
game.
on this show.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here comes
What do
Dylan.
we got?
Here comes Dylan.
Let's do a segment.
Nice, Dylan.
Let's
Thank
do
you.
a segment. So, segment called Voices. Today's world is a lot of animated movie voices, and they're voiced by celebrities. So I want to know what you think these celebrities would sound like if they're in cartoon form. Because normally, like, let's be honest, a lot of celebrities are being cast as the voices. Like The Lion King, they're all massive celebrities, not so many voiceover actors. So I want to know what you would voice these celebrities as, again, if they were cartoons.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I'm not a good impressionist.
It could be bad. That's fine.
Bad is fine.
All right. Kevin Hart. If Kevin Hart was a cartoon.
Hey, man. That's how we do it, man. I'm a comedian. You love my shit, dog.
What have you had
I got a satellite radio station and everything, and it's good. Listen to it. I got some good jokes. That's not good. That was not good.
No offense,
That was-
Kevin. No offense, Kevin. You've made him sound a little taller than I think he would be. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
You should have backed away from the mic. No, you back away from the mic. There you go.
Yeah, that was better than
Wait,
mine.
by the way, can we talk about his mustache in this picture? Was that a zipper? What the fuck is that shit, dude?
Dylan got these pics. All right,
you
we
know,
got to go with the man DJ. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Man, I think that's the same voice.
I don't know why. I feel like we put him on the spot for something that is
Hey,
not.
I'm not scared.
It's like asking me when I come on the
man,
show to
I'm
do like
scared,
surgery on like a cat or something.
Well,
Like,
we just had this dude Vincent Marcus on, who's
Yeah.
an impressionist.
Yeah, some people are really good impressions.
Yeah.
It's true. I take months to like come up
Perfect
with a
voice.
Okay, so yo, this is a different game.
I'll keep trying. Now. Give me
this
another
next
one.
one's, I mean, like, how you gonna do Ed Sheeran?
But not
does
only
Ed
Ed Sheeran,
Sheeran
but
sound like?
Ed Sheeran as a crying
As
like
like
a
an
cartoon.
anime.
Man, I like to play guitar a lot. I'm really talented. I go on tour and I play music for the people. That's what I do. I'm Ed Sheeran.
That was actually pretty.
That's fine.
I like
yeah.
that one. That was
I mean, I
good.
have no problem with
Th-
that.
this
I
one-
love Logan Paul's Impulsive show.
Most
thanks,
most
Ed.
people do. Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's
number one
It's the number
podcast.
So
one.
is Justin
Yeah.
Bieber even
This one's, I don't even, Lady Gaga?
with a piece of her face turning into clouds? Like,
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to do this one, man.
Oh, well, I'm Lady Gaga. I get down on the stage and I'm the queen of the new age. Lady Gaga in the house on Impulsive.
There we
Tune
go.
in, yo.
All right.
I mean, it's all,
I heard all variations of Beast Boy, bro. They're all variations of Beast Boy. So you really take months perfecting?
Sometimes. Wow. Sometimes.
that makes sense. It's your craft, bro.
Yeah.
Do you ever practice and like fuck with people if you're on like the phone or you go like order something at Erewhon?
Yeah, that's how I started as a prank caller. Prank calling truck drivers in my dad's camper on the CB. And then I also listened to a lot of Jerky Boys growing up, which inspired
Jerky.
me.
Shout out
That's
Jerky
right. I
Boys.
remember you telling me that.
And I just, it was before caller ID when I started. So you can pick up the phone and just mess with people. And I just loved that. I just loved it.
Very cool.
Yeah, you can't really do that no more without going to jail.
Yeah, no, we tried to prank call my mom the other day with Vincent Marcus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we told her we were gonna tell her that Jake rented a cheetah for a vlog and it escaped in Calabasas.
He got arrested.
Oh, wow.
Shouldn't
My
fall
mom,
for
we go. I think he's like, excuse me, this is Officer Pembroke on the Calabasas police station. I have your son,
many-
I
too
have
many
your son
stutters.
Jake here.
Yeah, he was
And she
so
goes, I'm actually on the phone with Jake right now. So
She was like, "Fuck you, Vincent Marcus."
By
I'm
the
like,
way-
how does she know that?
she texted me about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
She upset?
let's see what she said.
Did she start it with a "Hey, Pamela"?
She said, "Hey, Pamela. Oh my gosh, that was you prank calling me. Haha. I hardly ever answer numbers I don't recognize. Why did I answer? Too funny. Good thing I was nice.
Cry face, cry face, cry
Such
face.
a
cry face.
Pam.
Where's
Such a Pam. comment.
Mama's out. She's living around here?
Back in Ohio with her wealthy husband.
That's cool. How's
Glad
Pops
you
doing? How's
included
Papa?
that.
How's Papa Paul?
Pops riding motorcycles and figure eights, man.
Not so happy now they found out Cardi B unfollowed him.
Yeah. Sorry about that,
pissed,
Dad.
dude.
I didn't want to be the one to break the news.
Is Greg done with that tour?
Yeah,
No?
he's done.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's good at riding his motorcycle. He tells me that he'll be like roofing and doing like his job, and all I can think about is riding his motorcycle. And
I
he
love
goes in
that.
figure eights.
Wow.
Goes like this,
That's what's up. Papa Paul's
He
rad.
needs, to, he
I'm-
needs to jump something.
like
Like a big jump.
Like
like a
fountain in Vegas or
No,
some
dude,
shit.
let's keep his
something
dad
big.
alive, man.
Oh, he'll
I don't know if
land
Greg
it.
will ever die.
He'll
He's not.
stick it.
Yeah, he's eternal, bro.
Yeah, he'd stick an 80 footer.
That's an eternal motherfucker.
That's sketchy, dude.
All right, bro. I want to do. I want to go to audio only.
Okay.
We're gonna ask you a little bit more of question. I'm glad they
Is in
interrupted
like a
because I didn't know
song
I was going with that. We're gonna ask you more questions, maybe get a little deeper, and also Spencer has some facts for us.
Yes.
Spencer loves
yes,
these
these
facts.
are good. These are
We've
good
been
ones.
getting in a little bit of trouble with facts too. Just quickly,
Are they not
Epstein?
facts?
No, Epstein and Trump actually haven't hung out since the early 2000s.
That was you that
okay,
said
thank
that.
you. Okay, quick editor's note. Sorry to the 4 people on fucking Twitter who said Epstein and Trump aren't friends anymore. My bad, dude. Like, but at least I'm clarifying. Okay, it was
Yeah.
fake. It was fake news. Sad.
Oh man, we
Fake.
talking politics?
Not yet. No,
we
no,
might
no, no, I
in
wanna
this later. Yeah.
Greg, thank you for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate
having me. I
you.
appreciate y'all.
You
This has
blessed
been
us with
really-
your presence today.
Thank you, Guruji.
all glories to Wingman G, the guru of the gurus.
What do you got to
The
say?
highest form of life.
Any last words, buddy?
Pure presence.
Peer pressure.
Also, why?
That was good. That was kind of good.
He
and
did his best.
Yeah.
Where can they
He
find
was
you on
ready.
social media? Should they want to find you on social media?
Greg Cipes everywhere.
That makes sense.
At Greg Cipes.
The cross-channel consistency of the past few guests has been absolutely
Just
incredible.
awesome,
Just
phenomenal.
amazing.
All right, listen, guys, audio only right now, Spotify and iTunes. It's audio only. You're not going to see here. The video's about to end. So subscribe to this channel, then hop over to Spotify and iTunes for audio. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Balls for Peace.
That's what's up.
Facebook admits it was listening to your private conversation.
Motherfuckers,
Shut the
dude.
fuck up.
Yeah,
And you
they
gave
got
them,
busted.
but you gave them the rights
Access.
to.
Yeah,
and
we did. It was in the-
and
it
so
was
it's
in the
like you're
fine
like,
print.
haha, you already gave it. So it's like they did
There's
nothing
no
wrong.
There's no way. There's no way to not though.
Yep.
There's no way to opt out.
And Zuck said no, but they were.